farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys.
Every glass in this place not too long ago, and
Well, you did a shitty job.
it would look like that, wouldn't it?
No, that was way back in the cabinet there.
Oh, was these in the cabinet?
Yeah.
Not hanging up on the...
No, yeah, these were in the cabinet.
Guess we need to hang a couple up here. Yeah, probably. Hey, guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us one more time. If you found that interesting, then that's one of you. We appreciate you tuning in, whether it's your first time or it's not. Either way, we still appreciate you being here because we need views.
My favorite people are the people get pissed off at our channel, and they're like, "You're not professional." We're like,
No shit.
"Have you seen the rest of my life?"
I don't have any letters past my name. There's no degrees, no... that's somebody else.
On the wall here.
Papers on the wall, except for they come off a beer keg. Anyways, guys, welcome back. Appreciate you joining us. I guess a lot of this one may end up being me on talking about this one. So
this is all you, buddy.
It kind of is a little bit. So we're sharing with you guys over here off screen. Preston and his lovely wife Lindsay are over here in the corner. I guess it's okay to tell everybody you're here. You don't seem like too terribly religious, like you're afraid to be here. So
I'm gonna see both of them.
like the rest of the Baptists that show up, you know who you are.
Me?
No, your mom did invite me to church this morning, though. I had to
Inviting everyone in.
No, I had to be like, Jacqueline, I got to go.
Oh, I have
Anyway.
fun news about how infamous we later.
So, before we get rolling too much further on this, please go check out our friends over at Ho Chi Town. They would love you too. We would love you too. And that would be great. Now, as you're going to hear in the next, well, you've probably already heard, depending on how there was episodes.
Don't mind me. I'll just shit up on camera.
I just got back from Scotland and I brought some stuff back. This is one of the items we brought back. This is a beer from over there. It's by Innis and Gunn, which is an Edinburgh brewery. I've had several of their beers while I was over, and it was one of my favorite breweries while I was there. So I was really tickled to find that while I was at Laphroaig, Innis and Gunn does a partnership with all the breweries over there on their Islay series, and they go to the brewery, they get some casks, and this is a beer, age double cask, first fill of Laphroaigs, and a port barrel.
Oh,
So
that's interesting.
now I don't know anything about it. I've never had it. This is it looks like Coke.
It does kind of look like Coke.
Actually, it looks like rum and Coke.
Well, yeah.
A lot of bubbles on it. So I actually don't know anything else about this other than this is a Scotland beer and it's from Laphroaig, and wow, could you not want to drink that?
I had a cocktail years ago that was made with Laphroaig, and Laphroaig's for me is one of those things that you like. It's like almost sacrament. Like you cannot mess it. Like don't touch it. Don't screw it.
We're not doing that. The only thing you can do to Laphroaig is put a piece of beef jerky in it. That is it. You do not do anything else.
But it was really good, and since I've had a lot of really terrible cocktails made with Laphroaig because I've been trying to recreate it, so when you said there was a beer aged in Laphroaig cask, I'm super excited. It's one of my favorite scotches.
Well, I'm excited as well because Innis and Gunn was, and I did check to make sure it was not Enos and Gunn because it would be in the States. It's Innis and Gunn.
Yeah.
And I had really good luck with a lot of their beer over there, so I am very excited. I'm assuming this is going to be smoky. I'm assuming it's going to be a little sticky sweet.
I was going to say, like, for those of you who don't know what Laphroaig is, it's like licking a campfire.
It's a very heavily peated Scotch.
Yeah, just
At
crazy.
least the 10 year is. Yeah, you could smell some of that roasted malt in there, that smoky peat on there.
It looks pretty thin. Like I kind of expected a stout situation, but this doesn't appear to be.
No, and it isn't sticking to the sides. And I also kind of thought it would be a stout, but I knew when I held it to the light, I could see through it that it wasn't going to be a stout. So now we're really looking at more like a.
Does it even tell you
It doesn't.
what style this is?
I don't think so. If I did, I missed it.
So it's just beer.
Beer.
That's my favorite kind of beer. Is beer.
2 E's, no I.
Here.
Damn Germans. Hope we don't eat brewers and Germans. Oh, there's a date on the side of it. March 2024.
Wow.
So.
Okay. I'll also preface this that my wife likes to call Laphroaig
Smokes.
hot dog water, is how she describes my favorite scotch. This is
That's Laphroaig for her?
That's what she says Laphroaig is. Listen,
I so wish she was here. She can't have a drink.
You're drinking the hot dog water again. Which sounds like a weird British euphemism.
Well, we had some hot dog water beer. So
Yeah, we did.
I don't hate this.
I feel like if someone did this in the States, this would be
In bourbon casks.
bourbon cask, but
Yeah,
it
but
would
very sweet.
sweet and thick. Like I'm
It'd be a
thinking,
stout. It would absolutely be a stout.
yeah, I'm specifically thinking of like Stone Cloud. I feel like this is like the flavor profile that's like right up Stone Cloud's alley.
Yeah.
Out of Oklahoma, fantastic brewery.
Beautiful brewery.
But I like that it's so thin because the smoke is so heavy.
So I don't usually like thin beers.
Yeah.
This one works. I kind of do like. Also, I think it was a 7.4%.
It's almost. It's like it's almost wine-esque in its like
That's your glass you give me.
no in its like mouthfeel. Like it's like thin, like a dry wine, but that smoke comes in and punches everything. That kind of shoots it off into a new category.
The smoke is kind of, and I always say smoke. It's again, if you're not familiar with Scotch, the way they dry their malt, or they put it on they put it on the floor, and they air dry it, and then after it starts to basically mature and sprout, they throw it in this kiln that is smoked with peat. And peat's a type of moss over it. It gives a very distinctive, certain smoky flavor that is inferred into their malt, which transfers into their whiskey, which apparently sticks in the cask because that's what this was aged in. And you can get that flavor. You can smell that. You taste that that Scotch flavor coming into it. Scotch whiskey.
If you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Please do it.
You know what this would pair perfectly with?
English hostile takeover.
No, a glass of Laphroaig.
Everybody, everybody in Scotland just went. Fuck England. That's what it said.
This wonderfully encapsulates the sort of heart and soul of Laphroaig in a more, I don't want to say palatable, but like you can drink more of this than you can Laphroaig. I'll say that.
Probably. Now, that being said, I'm not sure how much of this I'd want. I think the bottle itself might be too much for me to sit and drink, or I could drink it, but it'd be a while. This is not a guzzler. This is this is something that I want to sit. I mean, it is 7.4,
But like,
though there's 7% beers that I can.
but how cool is that?
back.
That like, well, shit. I mean, we're getting ready to have a couple of double IPAs after we're done shooting tonight that are sitting at 9 and 9.4%. Like, we can slam down some high ABV beers. When I say slam down, I mean just like
He means drink responsibly, Mom.
yes. But for a 7.4% beer on a Scotch night, on a whiskey night, how nice would it be to be able to pull one of these down and go, hey, I'm going to take a little bit of a breather. I'm going to slow down a little bit with my 7.4% ABV beer.
Heard that box. Careful, there's still a bottle in that one.
Is this the same?
Yes, this is the same. This is what the box looks like. And they do these, you know, this one says the Islay whiskey cask beer. They also do them for Highland, Campbelltown, all those.
I want to show off the back. This looks like it's been through TSA.
It absolutely went through TSA.
Beat the shit.
Yeah, I went through a lot of stuff. So I did find these. However, I bought these at Laphroaig. I since then found these in other places. I don't know that you can order them here in the States. I haven't looked, but I suspect you might be able to, especially probably if you was in a big liquor store that does beer. So
I gotta say, I love unique stuff, whether it's
this is a good one.
beer, tequila, gin, whatever it is. This is unique enough and it's palatable enough without that thick viscosity that like some of those pretty big, heavy, like 14% stouts have.
This is one of the ones I think we both can agree on, which is nice.
I think this is great.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think it age? If we put it over on the beer wall with the 40 other beers we've got sitting over there we've been aging for years, which a lot of them do, we're going to have a big beer night, would this hold up because it's not a stout?
I don't know enough about aging beer to like qualify that. Like I don't know enough about it. I don't know what makes a beer a good candidate for sitting on the shelf for a year.
I also just realized we really didn't give any tasting notes on this other than it tasted like peat.
Well, it tastes like Laphroaig and a brown ale mixed together, but it's so.
What I was going to say, there's some nuttiness in there. There is like a little, on the tip of your tongue, you get this little cherry finish on the top of it. But it's pretty nice, yeah.
Tasty, very tasty.
Very, very. Otherwise, basically, what we've done is drink a beer in front of everybody and without telling them anything about it.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, yeah.
We gave them a warning up front.
Here, actually, okay, this one's going to be a little bit unique, and most people are probably not going to understand it, but if you've ever ate a raw piece of grain, the malt, specifically if you happen to have been to one of the distilleries in Islay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was a door again. If you've ever been to one of those down there, this tastes exactly like that piece of grain you pick up off the floor. It's malty. It has all the flavor, and I did eat some of the grain off the floor.
This is just another excuse for you to tell a story about Scotland.
Nope, that's all my story I'm telling. That's it. I will ask real quick to our friends over here.
It's the peanut gallery.
You guys yay, nay it? Thumbs up for 2. Or 4 for 4. That's all right. That's 100%.
Sweet.
All right.
All right. Until next time.
Whether it be the whiskey beer you're drinking.
Now the food you're eating.
The Scotch whiskey beer. Sorry. Close your wear.
People
Which actually turns out was from Laphroaig. Look at that right there. Laphroaig. Still remember what you're going to say?
Grab a buddy and try something new.
Guys, Jared just showed up. We need better locks. It would really help if you would go ahead and do the Venmo thing up here like Lyle's going to ask you. Or it would help if you go over here to Hochtown and click on theirs so they would help us out as well. Or if you just clicked on any of the videos down here below, that would help us. So anything you do is going to be better than letting all this riffraff in off the street.
Yeah, and just help us buy a damn security system, Jesus. I mean, just something.
Something. Anything.
Cheers.
Slanja.